Welcome. I'm Maharani. Tonight, I'm going to help you take a rest so you can doze off into a peaceful sleep. Oh, you who walk along this lonely path in the land of dreams, please hearken to my tale and go not onward till you've heard its song. So many have passed me by and paid no heed, given naught to me and kept all for themselves, heaped disgrace upon me till I barely know myself. But stay, please, stay. Stay and listen, for untold woes have been heaped upon me, and till I have told them all, I may not leave this place. You listen, right? Thank you. I was a princess once. Now I am not but a woman, but once I was a princess. My father was lord of these lands, which you pass through. If you look about you as you walk onward, you can see the ruins of its mighty towers and castles, the moss-eaten ashes of village and town, the broken-down roads and farms, grown over with weed and vine and mighty tree. It was a glorious kingdom once, but it was also a cruel and selfish kingdom, though it is so no longer. Would that its cruelties could be completely forgotten. Would that I could forget, but I cannot. At the very least, I need not share all those tales with you. Yet, I must tell some of them or stay here forever. Forgive me. I thank you. My father the king summoned a certain man from a distant land to come to this place. He summoned him to die, but the man came willingly, nevertheless, and I pitied him, for he was to face a most miserable demise, which I shall not utter. And, in the middle of the night, I opened the cell which that man had been locked in, and gave him a sharp two-edged sword. I told him also of the path by which he might escape this land of dreams, but he did not take that path. Instead, he arose and struck down every man, woman, and child in the palace, save himself and me. Then he went on to strike down the entire kingdom. Then he left. Then he abandoned me. He abandoned me to the desolation that he had created, with not even a child in my womb to show for everything that I had lost. Not a single reminder of the love he professed to me, and I to him. I was abandoned. Abandoned. Abandoned in this land of murdered dreams. It's true. We all deserved to die for the things we as a people had done. But why? Why was I spared and not the children? Had I done less evil than they? Was my black, selfish heart purer than their black, selfish hearts? Had I earned the mercy of living by allowing the world to be condemned? I know not. I only know that I was spared. I thank you again, traveler, for bearing with my burdened soul. Something in my black heart compels me to speak to all who pass by. I know not why. Perhaps it is the hope that one of you might know what hope I might possess, that I might attain. Perhaps it is the hope for hope. I've gotten no hope yet, and yet I carry on hoping for it. Can you understand, traveler? I cannot. And even were you to know, you cannot speak to me. For such is the land of dreams. Only those who stay here may speak. Only those who are silent may pass on. Yet every silent shoulder turned to my crying plea. My desperate plea for an ear to speak to is a thorn in my side. Every uncaring heart weighs down mine. I have seen men pass by on this road with hearts as light as air itself, who will not touch my heart, which is heavy as a mountain. They cannot bear to be near me, for they cannot bear the burdens that I would heap upon them, that I must heap upon them or die hopeless. They pass on and stay light and carefree. They cannot bear to carry a single sorrow, and I suppose I cannot blame them. But then there are the men with hearts as heavy as mine, who yet spare me the ear that you have, who take my heavy words right willingly. And these are the men whom I understand least of all. Why is it that the men who carry the most are the most willing to carry more? I don't understand. Though the men who carry nothing walk past me, trying to ignore me and my words, despite being the most able to carry them. The men who carry much, they see me and pity me and take my words and add to their own mountainous hearts. I have even heard that somewhere in this world of dreams there is someone whose heart is not a mountain, but a whole celestial sphere of mountains. A planet, a world of mountains, sorrow, misery. And like Atlas, this man bears it wherever he goes through this world of dreams. And I have heard that if you meet that burdened Titan, he takes not few words of sorrows from you, but all of them. Have you seen that Titan? Oh, if only you could tell me. No matter. Perhaps the next man or woman to incline the ear to me might be able to speak, unlike you, and all those who have passed by before you. I must hope. I will hope. But when you travel through the lands ahead, good traveler, fair dreamer, I must ask you to be silent and touch it not. Let the grass grow. Let the towers lie in ruins. Let the beautiful things lie undisturbed in their great tomb. It is not fitting that you or I should touch them. It is not fitting that we tell lying tales about them either. So think not to yourself that it looks like a fair land, a good land. Speak not of it as a fair land, a good land. It is the tomb of a beautiful thing, yet it is also the tomb of an evil thing, and I am the only one to mourn it. I should be the only one to mourn it. For the only one whom this land was gracious to was me. I am the only one it spared before it died for its evils. Walk carefully, traveler. If you must admire its beauty, do so. And if you must tell of its beauty, do so. Yet, forget not the blood that once stained the soul, and do not long for this land to be raised up once more. Let it lie in ruins, as a reminder of what happens to those who grow arrogant. I have said all I mean to say now, traveler. Save for my repeated, renewed thanks for all the time you have given me. It means more than you know. It means more than I know, most likely. Be on your way. Enjoy the scenery. Don't let the history or my warnings get overmuch in the way of your enjoyment of its beauty. And I shall wait for the next traveler. I never know how long the wait is between the two of you. Sometimes it seems forever, and others but a moment. But however long the wait feels, I think I can do so with a straighter back than before. Why do you linger? If you'd ask me to come with you, I cannot. You are a dreamer. You cannot speak, but you can walk and see the land of dreams. But I am a part of the dream. I can speak, but I cannot walk. Nor do I wish it were otherwise. I know who you are and what kind of person you are. There are always things that need doing in your world, outside the land of dreams. At some point, you will have to return, whether you wish it or no. You cannot stay here. But it is true. I do wish there was someone who could stay and would stay. It cannot be you. But if on your travels through the land of dreams, you see someone who could stay with me and comfort me, could you tell him about me? I know I'm not worthy of such notice, but if there's a single chance that it could happen, could you make it happen? Thank you. Thank you so much. I am forever in your debt. Now go. I must lay bare my heart to the next traveler, in the hope that someone may know where I may be rid of my guilt. Surely someone must know. I will find that person, or wait forever in the hope of finding him. I will have hope. I must have hope, and I will carry on hoping forever. Go, friend. Enjoy the land ahead.